Okay, so the battery went dead, right, Teresa?
Left.
Battery went dead, and we got the manifolds in. Mr. Tim's got, you can see in there, he's putting the fender well back in. You're gonna have to drill a new hole into that piece of tin to hold that. You can drill a new hole. Drill it with the self-drilling. And I got the new manifold. We did this side too. We got that one done. New oil. New power steering hose, line, whatever you want to call it, manifold gasket, and studs. The exhaust I put on a few years back, a couple years back, not too long ago. I've got the mounts for the bed welded fast. I didn't bolt them, I welded them, because I had to raise the thing up 3 inches. I think I explained that before. Joseph was asking if I needed to put a support in between there, and I don't, because when I see, this is the worst one I did. I cut it a little wide, but these ones here I did a better job. It just fits in there nice. I'm going to put the washer on the bottom side and then slide fit. Put a washer on the bottom and then put a nut onto it, and I should be good. There's rails across the front and the back. That only mounts to the front and the back. There's nothing in between that it mounts to. I'm sure I've said this before, but I'm just going to take this gas tank here, or this gas fill here, and put it right through the toolbox. It should go right through the toolbox pretty easy. And I'm going to weld a mount right inside the toolbox door, and we'll fuel it that way. Should be good. Should be just fine. So that's how that's going to go. The hardest part about putting this thing on is I'm going to have to reach my arm up and around and get that bolt in there. That's going to be tough. But it should be okay because I got those slides. I can move it back and forth and figure out where the hole is and kind of shimmy and jimmy it, because there's slots on the front and the back where I can slide it right or left. And raising it up that way will give me more clearance with the tires. These are load range E's. I think these are E's. Yeah, these are E's on these tires. I put those on there. They're Cooper tires. I put them on here for Dad years ago now, a couple of years ago. And it should work good. And everything else, we're going to leave the ladder rack on, and we are ready to put this thing up here right about now. Right, Tim? Yeah, so I'm just going to get a buzz cutter on the grinder, and I'm going to cut a hole in the side of that thing, and right on the inside, so when we put the body on, I can just, I don't know how the hell I'm going to do that. It's not going to be easy, but I think I can reach up and put the hose clamps on once I get that cut, and it should be good. Should be alright. Actually, that'll go right up through that rail. Right up through the side of that rail. I hope. I don't want to do it down the, yeah, right up through the side of that rail, because those boxes go, it's going to go through the boxes. Those boxes go on the outside of that. But anyways, enough of me talking. Let's get on with the next thing. The truck run is good though. So we got Tim greasing the frame here. I know there was a lot of people that were saying, oh, you should probably put that 415 on. I'm not going to use 415. Simple reason is I don't want to. The truck isn't worth what a gallon of 415 will cost. And this stuff here, I don't know what I paid for it. Joseph picked it up. And it seems to be working pretty good, actually. My problem is going to be that I have to get under there with bolts and stuff and bolt it on. Yeah, don't do that. Get the inside of that frame. all up and around. Not that, the frame, that's a heat shield. He's going to do this. And yeah, cool. I think your nozzle's plugged up. There you go. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. There you go. You got a nice coating. So yeah, do all this in here. You're doing good. Look at that. Yeah, so I'm hoping it gets a gallon of it. We got a whole gallon of it, and it should do pretty much the whole thing. It'll slow this rust down anyway. You're never going to stop the rust. It's just one thing you're never going to do. Get those hangers where the shock absorbers and stuff, and the hangers for the springs and up on there. You get 90% of this stuff slowed down, we'll be in good shape. Yeah, it's not doing too bad. We'll be able to put that bed on there, and then I don't have to worry about this thing rotting any more than it is. So, anyway, I'll get back to you in a few. The squash. No, actually, you're feeding weight on that. Yeah, are you scared? No. Nobody's ever hold stand by. This one? Stop! Watch this one! Come on! Come on! Get it out! I wouldn't drop it, but you are exceeding the I'm evil to myself. It pisses me off on a daily basis. just getting ready to put that thing on. Now, I know this isn't the most exciting thing that you could be watching, but this is happening quite quickly. I think we spent a total of maybe 3 days on this thing, 2.5 days for sure. And we did a laundry list of stuff. I mean, a laundry list of stuff to this thing. And I've got under $1,000 into the truck itself, and the bed, the body, I only paid $1,500 for it. I haven't paid the man yet. I can pay that at my leisure, I guess. Yeah, the bed is as crusty and rusty as what the truck is. So I know there's, some people that have been to the shop and they're like, oh, you should do this, you should do that, you should do the other thing. Well, when you put something that's like 75% used up onto another piece of equipment that's 75% used up, you just kind of leave things the way they are. The most that I'm going to do to this bed, and I should have done it before I put the truck under it, is actually get that fluid film stuff and spray the bottom side of it, and just to slow that rotting rust decay down. I could use probably just old crankcase oil and throw it in there, but I'm afraid of the engine flash. It's gonna, it could possibly ignite the truck on fire if I get too much on those exhaust parts, because there is a catalyst under there. But anyway, yeah, so we're just about ready to stock it, when we're done with, when you see the next episode, that will be the last episode, and then you will be able to, watch me stock it, possibly. I don't even know if I'm going to show that. I probably just put everything in it that I have to go in it. I do have to spend about $1,000 or $2,000 in tools to fill this thing with. There is one more thing that I'd actually like to do to the bed, but it's not necessary. But, it's just, how much money do you want to dump into a truck that's 75% used up? And that's really the whole enchilada there. And I got under $1,000 into the truck itself, but still $1,000 into an 18-year-old truck. What are you going to do? Sometimes there's a dead horse that needs to be buried, not beaten anymore. But there you go. You saw it move. Yeah. So I'm kind of excited about this whole thing now. I mean, everything's going to work well, and I hope you're enjoying this series as well.